Hello, my name is Jacob Bergeron. I'm doing this video on the article Color Object Interference in Young Children, the Stroop effect in children 3.5 to 6.5 years of age. This article is by Dr. Meredith B. Prebor from the University of Pennsylvania and Dr. Adele Diamond from the University of British Columbia. Now, before I can get into this article and study, what is the Stroop effect? The Stroop effect is a phenomenon that affects the meaning of an object or word. This can happen in many ways, and normally this is affected by color. A good example is when a color word is written or presented in a contrasting color, like when red is written in blue, yellow written in green, and black is written in white. These can affect how we visualize the word, and it can take us longer to say what the word or color is than it normally would. These are when it comes to color, these are normally put in 3 different categories. Congruent, which is the normal canonical color, like red being red. Incongruent colors, which is when red is written in blue. And neutral, meaning it's either written in a neutral color like black or something, or it's, when it comes to objects, it is an object that normally doesn't have a specific color attached to them. Now, speaking of objects, the article itself, as it puts in the title, specifies in color object interference than color word interference. And this is because at the young age that the children were being tested, their minds couldn't really comprehend words, and due to them not being able to understand it or remember words that well. So objects were used instead, and this was tested when exactly 168 children, 12 boys and 12 girls being tested in a 6-month period. When they were shown drawings that were of familiar everyday items. For example, when it comes to congruent colors, they were shown like a picture of an orange carrot. They were shown incongruent colors like a green carrot, and they were also shown pictures of objects in neutral colors like books and such like that. They were also shown abstract shapes, which is very important to the study. When they did this test, the children had a tendency to be quicker on the response when they were saying what the object was more than what the color of the object was, even when the object was in the correct color. But when they were showing the abstract pictures, it was the opposite effect. They were having faster results when they were telling the doctors what the color was more than what the abstract shape was. And this is more due to not due to the lack of familiarity in the colors themselves, but to the objects. which is why that children were having a quicker response to telling the doctors what the objects were, more than what the colors were, and having the opposite effect when shown abstract shapes. And this ties into the Stroop effect because of how the test was conducted. Thank you.